Hello guys, welcome to another Urban Viking Ale review. Today's beer is from Brew 61 again, and this one is their Best Bitter, which comes in at 4% and it's called Bramling Best. According to the notes, this one's brewed with, let's have a look, Marisota malts, biscuit malts, Caragold and torrefied wheat, and on the hops you've got Fuggles, Bramling Cross and Goldings. Now, I haven't done a bitter in ages, and I do like Fuggles is like one of those hops. Not a lot of people, some people don't like it, but I like it because it's like a very gritty sort of earthy hop. It's proper old school English ale. I know Terry K, rest his soul, he used to love Fuggles. He used to he used to have these little rings on his hands, like each ring represented a hop, and Fuggles was like this demon on it. I always remember that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm expecting this to taste like a nice bitter. You can't beat an English bitter sometimes. And I think it's becoming a little bit of a dying sort of thing. You go into pubs now and it's mostly like IPAs, and you know, they're just sort of chucking out these sort of hoppier, bolshier beers, and they sort of tend to ignore these old school sort of English beers. And so it's nice to get one. Okie dokie. So, apologies for the glass, but I haven't got my pint glass at the moment. Look at the colour of that. That is weird. I was expecting it to be a little bit darker than that. Yeah. Okay, beer in a glass. Slightly sort of like a darker amber than your usual sort of lager sort of colour, which you probably expect from a bitter anyway. But yeah, obviously I've got the completely wrong glass. I've got a Duchesse glass, a chalice, but it's still a glass. No. Let's give it a nose. Yes, you are getting that earthiness, but it's very, very, I don't know if it's because, hang on one sec. Not really getting much. There is a little bit of earthiness, but it's like very, very mild. Yeah, a bit of earthiness, sort of that biscuity sort of aroma, which you expect from a bitter. I'm almost getting like a very, really faint sort of, almost like a chocolate or something. But it's very, 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 very mild. Yeah, other than that, it just smells like I don't know, it just smells like a bitter, I suppose. Let's give it a go. Cheers, guys. See, it's doing everything it's supposed to do. You've got the earthiness is coming through. You're getting the Fuggles hop, definitely you can taste that. And the Bramling Cross, they're doing their job, giving it a sort of earthy, almost grimy sort of earthy bitterness. But again, it's like the other beer, it's very, very mild. It's almost like they're holding back on the hops, so you know, not so as not to scare people off. I don't know, if I'm completely honest, it tastes watered down. It doesn't taste like a proper, because I've had bitters from supermarkets that have been stronger than this in flavour. This is really, really mild. Really, it just tastes watered down. That's all I can describe it as. Yeah. If someone was to give that to me blindly and I had a glass of that, I would think it was like a low alcohol beer or something like that. Because the hop presence is very minimal, really minimal. Hardly getting really any of the earthiness, which is strange because Fuggles can be quite a dominant sort of hop, but it's not doing much at all. There is a nice little bit of bitterness at the end, that earthy bitterness coming through, but it's not huge at all. It's really, really mild. And oh god, and it's a little bit boring. Oh well, they won't be sending me. They won't be sending me any more beer again. I'm going to be completely honest. 5 out of 10. It's liquid, it's cold. It's a nice little bit of earthiness, but it's so mild and sort of pushed back that again, it's boring. It's just a really boring beer. Sorry. There you go. I don't know if they're aiming for like to get people into real ale or craft beer by sort of eking them in slowly by giving them like minimal flavour and stuff like that, just to sort of wean them into trying bigger or better bullshit beers. I don't know, but yeah, 5 out of 10. I mean, even that's a pretty good score, I think. Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much.